Point number 21. This is a practical-oriented public speaking international Dawah training program to give to the participants the experience of professional public speaking. Each day of the training, as I mentioned to you, would be approximately for 8 to 9 hours. Though it's 8 hours mentioned in the day, but counting the extension done on some of the days, on average, it's 8 to 9 hours. Approximate 50% of the time of these 33 days, I'll be speaking from the stage. And that's more in the first phase. More than 50% I'll be speaking. Less than 5% would be taken by the other faculty. Whether Kalim is there, whether Athar is there, whether Naushad Nurani is there. All these other faculty put together would constitute less than 5%. And the balance 45%, you will be speaking. Most of the time from the stage, sometimes even from the floor. And while you are speaking from the stage or from the floor, less than 10%, it would be supervised by the other faculty. More than 35%, I'll be supervising it. That means more than 80% what you will be speaking. 35% of 45% is approximately 80% of 45%. So approximately 45% you will be speaking in all these days. From it, more than 80%, I will be supervising it. And less than 20% would be supervised by the other faculty. This is just a bird's eye view for you. Are there any questions as far as the last few points are concerned? We have reached point number 21. Any clarification? Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum. On the issue of we participating on public speaking, are we going to be given a topic, or is just we are going to be appointed for impromptu question or something?
Whether ask the question that will we be given topic to speak or it will be impromptu, it will be both. And when the time comes, we will be told about it, inshallah. Any questions? Point number 22. We are having the complete contents of this international Dawah training program recorded on 13 different 8K and 4K film cameras, which would inshallah help hundreds of millions of other Muslims worldwide through satellite. What is 8K, 4K we'll discuss when we do Dawah through satellite, inshallah. How many people know what is 4K and 8K? What is 4K? And 8K? 4K doesn't have 4,000 pixels. It has 8 million. Anyway, we won't discuss that now. This isn't a wild guess. Shoot a wild guess. Laga, mil gaya. You get a direct hit. But 4K everyone knows. Who really knows what is 4K and 8K? Raise your hand. Okay, inshallah. We'll speak about it in brief, not in detail, not now. I think Dawah through satellite is on the 7th day, if I'm not mistaken. We'll deal with that, inshallah. So this is the unique feature of this Dawah training program, which wasn't there earlier. Earlier Dawah training program, the objective wasn't as advanced as this. Point number 23. The recording of this international Dawah training program, besides being shown on satellite, will also be the most important tool for conducting Dawah training programs in different parts of the world. With the help of the recording, even though the instructor is not specialized in being a trainer, the impact of the training would be more than 50% of what you have done. This is a very important factor, that this training program, the recording, besides being shown on satellite channels, will also act as the most important tool for conducting Dawah training programs, even though the instructor may not be a specialist. And this came to my notice last May. Just about 7 months back, a very close friend of mine who has assisted me in many Dawah training programs and has conducted many Dawah training programs. We had a specialized session last May only for graduates of Medina University. Only graduates. Some were non-Medina, of our staffs and all. First training phase for 15 days. And normally, I give a guest appearance. Initially, guest appearance was for 2 days out of 15 days. Then it became 1 day. Then it became half a day. Last time it was only for 2 hours. And the last day, when I wanted to find out, I have my ways of finding out how the training is. For me, even if I interact 1 hour with the students, I can come to know the effectiveness. So in the last session, I said I'll give 2 hours. And I went there. I asked the student, how was the training? Fantastic. Nothing. We have not done this anywhere in the world and blah, blah, blah. All happy. Words. What a training. We have done so many trainings. Better than Medina University. Blah, 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 blah. When anyone does something, I like checking. Like how I checked up 4K. And I checked up. Anyway, don't feel bad when I'm checking. I asked them one basic question. And I asked that question to you also. Which are the 3 most important factors to be an effective dai? Who knows the answer? Which are the 3 most important factors to be an effective dai? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100%. Got it? 100%. A person is training for 15 days. And do you know, not a single Medina graduate gave even one answer from 3. Now see, I have not completed 1 day also. And everyone is raising the hand. I did not complete even 1 day, correct? If you can't grasp these 3 things, the training is not at all. Yes, it may be 5% effective of my training. That 5% was so good for them that they started praising it to the sky. And I was very disappointed. One of the best persons who has been with me for so many years, using the same notes. It was mentioned in the notes, not that wasn't mentioned. If you don't hammer these 3 things, we have many trainers, and there are trainers here also who have taken many courses. But the difference was that when we take the training course for our students of Islamic International School, which we'll do later on, we show my recording of 1999. Because I feel the trainers are not that trained. But this person been with me for so many years and trusted and traveled throughout many countries in the world with me. Why does he require the recording? And it was a disaster. It was a disaster for me. Find the people who even get 2% of the training are very happy because they don't know what is the real training. So 2% of this training also is so effective that they started praising so much. That's the reason I thought I would edit, because nothing goes on air until I see it. The training program we did in 1999, I did not see it. Unless I check it, it can't go on air. So I thought, okay, what we'll do, we'll edit that and we'll put it on air. When I saw the quality, it was so bad. It was the best that time. In 99, it was the best cameras available. The best. Normal thumb rule is that if you shoot in the best cameras available, it can be there for the next 10 years. Sheikh Ahmed Didat, he shot his programs on the best cameras available that time. But shelf life is how many years? 10 years. Today, Peace TV shows Ahmed Didat stocks. To upgrade 100 hours, I have spent more than $1 million because he's Sheikh Didat. He's an icon. It's a requirement. We have to do it, irrespective of what the cost is. Even after spending $1 million, we put a ticker. Please excuse us for the quality. It is the worst quality program showed on Peace TV. Quality. Content-wise, alhamdulillah, one of the best. So after spending more than $1 million, it is the worst quality. Content-wise, Didat is Didat, alhamdulillah. So when I saw my quality of 1999, 16 years back, just to tell you, these cameras we're shooting with will inshallah be in the market for more than 50 years. For information, just to give you a sample, no television channel in the world has these cameras. When we shoot this, I am taking care How long will I live? Allah Alam. Whether I live for a day or a year or 10 years, how long? Allah knows the best. But we want to secure this, inshallah, minimum for the next 50 years with Allah's help. These cameras were also there Dida's time. May Allah grant him Jannah. But what is the expense? People will think it is israf. Most of the people, if they know the cost of this Dawah training program, 99.9% of the scholars will say it's israf. Why? They aren't experts in the field of satellite. They are right. If I have to divide the cost in 19 people or 20 people, one die, you know what it will cost? Don't ask me the cost of the training program. It's too expensive. But if you could spend $1 million for Sheikh Dida to upgrade it, you can imagine the cost of this training program. So this training program, the objective is to secure it in a format which is the best available in the world today. And for that, I have to give more time for that than the training program. That you will find me that I'm more technically involved. And once we secure it, fine, your purpose is to gain knowledge. You will gain knowledge. These 20 dais that will be created, alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah. I want to create millions of dais. I'm a wholesaler. So this program, after being edited, it will be used as a tool. You can show it on screen, and the instructor may not be that effective, also no problem. It will do its job. The technology used. And we'll discuss it more when we have our Dawah through satellite. And you may have heard of the Peace Conference. Who has heard of the Peace Conference? Peace Conference, most of. Alhamdulillah. The Peace Conference, alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, is the biggest Islamic English conference in the world. The technology, the things used, it is phenomenal. Broken world records. Just for information, this Dawah training program, alhamdulillah, will be more effective than the Peace Conference. Inshallah, if Allah wills. Once this training program is secured, it will act like the most important tool. I need not travel, need not give time, even if it has 50% the impact. When the person gets 5% and is praising so much, I don't even think it's 5%. What will 50% do? So inshallah, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the objective of this Dawah training program is fulfilled. Point number 24. The most important objective of this particular training program is the professional recording of this international Dawah training program, which will not only benefit the 20 participants attending, but also hundreds of millions of Muslims worldwide. Point number 25. My mission of life is peace in every home. And I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may He make me and Peace TV and the recording of this international Dawah training program instrumental in making peace enter every home. Our beloved Prophet ﷺ said, it's a Sahih Hadith, a Sahih Muslim, that wherever the night and the day will reach, inshallah, Islam will reach every home. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may He make me, Peace TV, and the recording of this international Dawah training program instrumental in making Islam enter every home. This is one of the most important objectives of this training program. Point number 26. One of the main objectives of this international training program is not only to have a da'i in every country, not only to have a da'i in every city of the world, not only to have a da'i in every locality of the world, but to have at least one da'i in most of the Muslim homes, if not all. The mission of this Dawah training program, the objective is that not to have a da'i in every country, though we selected da'is, participants from 10 countries. Last time it was 14 countries. The aim and objective is not only to have a da'i in every country in the world, not only to have a da'i in every city in the world, not only to have a da'i in every locality in the world, but to have a da'i in most of the Muslim homes, at least one, in most of the Muslim homes, if not all. And we know today, it's becoming more and more difficult for a da'i to do dawah. As time is passing, it's being more and more difficult, but Allah has His way. The dawah also is becoming more and more effective. So we have to use this technology. The maximum damage done today to the image of Islam is by the media. We have to turn the tables over. Inshallah. Use the media to make it the most powerful tool to remove the misconception and spread Islam in every home, inshallah. This was in brief regarding the main objectives of this International Dawah Training Program. We have 2 sessions pending. One is the introduction of the Dawah Training Program, which has already started. And the second is analyzing the expectations of the participants. The official tea time is from 4:30 to 5 o'clock. I think we'll have a break for the Asr Salah from 4:15 to 4:30. And then we'll have a break for tea from 4:30 to 5. Inshallah, we'll resume at 5 o'clock. And we will first do the analysis of the expectations, which is more important. The introduction, we'll either do it after the Maghrib Salah, if time permits, or we'll do it tomorrow, inshallah. We'll just see how the time goes. We'll have a short break now for the Asr Salah, and for the tea break, inshallah, we'll resume sharp, inshallah, at 5 o'clock for the last session. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.